But that's Europe and the United Kingdom. Barry, what's happening in America?
Yeah, well, in America, you know, our dates are different. Yeah, the SWIFT implementation is what, less than 3 weeks now as we sit here. Earlier this month, as most of you know, the clearinghouse announced a delay in their ISO 20022 implementation, now pushed out to April of next year. And the stated reasons were interesting. And I'm going to quote, the new CHIPS migration date will allow CHIPS participants to better manage the global transition to ISO 20022 message formats by retaining sufficient timeframes between the migrations. Further, the new migration date allows CHIPS participants to manage and absorb changes from ISO 20022 conversions in other jurisdictions. The rumor has it, however, that the delay was an ask from the CHIPS Business Committee as participants and vendors are not ready or were not going to be ready. So just interesting facts. The Federal Reserve is going to implement ISO 20022 in 2025. So just in time for the final SWIFT deadline. They're in the midst, as many of you know, of implementing their new FedNow payment service, which is going to happen and go into existence later this year. So I guess to use a truly British saying, here in the US, we have to mind the gap, and the gap just got wider. And this is going to lead to some operational and procedural issues, and such as data truncation, storage, and access, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. At the same time, our friends up in Canada, they're following all of the SWIFT ISO 20022 timelines, and they're going to go live next month using the format based on the CDPR+, and they foresee MT being shut down in 2025.
As I said